Hello and welcome to another pantomime review, where today we're in Manchester at the Manchester Opera House for Cinderella, the fairy godmother of all pantomimes. And let me tell you, you simply can't beat a Cinderella storyline. Back for their third season is Jason Manford as Prince Charming and Ben Nickless as Buttons. Myra Dubois returns as the wicked stepmother, Sarah Vaughan as Cinderella, and Wendy Mae Brown as the fairy godmother. Okay, let me tell you simply cannot beat a Manchester audience. It's simple really, the energy was just there, especially when Jason and Ben showed off their flourished routines. As soon as the orchestra burst into action, we're greeted by a remix score of the prom of Tonight Belongs to You, used throughout this production, which was a change from the usual Cinderella scores by Gary Hind, with the first scene being Welcome to Manchuria, which really made me laugh. The orchestra were fantastic throughout and the sound was incredible, the buzz in the audience was also incredible as well. The set is serviceable, not the most impressive visually, but who really cares with the extreme amount of talent in this cast. Ben Nickless' entrance was fantastic as a Just Eat delivery driver with a refreshed pool chuckle routine with what's in the bag, and when showing toilet paper the kids screamed, to which he then remarked, "Shows how tough times are." Ben knows what the audience wants and serves it in bucket loads, simply a pro, but what really makes this production is the obvious chemistry between Jason and Ben. It's extremely rare in Panto that you see two comedians working together, usually you have one comedy leave, but it's very refreshing to see how well these two work together, and there weren't any point where they clashed, and it was so well done. The script had clearly been crafted by Harry Michaels, Ben Nickless and Jason Manford. Jason's entrance as the prince was easily the best in the show, with him singing I Just Haven't Met You Yet, and can this guy sing, such great vocals, and we get to see them shine a couple of times in this production. In his entrance he has a few minutes of solo comedy to the audience, which was just great, but what makes this show is when Jason and Ben are together on stage, which was most of the time. It wasn't like Ben did his shtick, walked off and Jason walked on to do his bit, which we see way too often in Panto. They were a proper duo. We get this great routine with a donkey, with Ben, Jason and Myra, which was the highlight. Flippin' heck. We also get the In the Flippin' Gap routine, which was done a few years back in Peter Pan, but it's such a simple routine, yet so funny. We also get to see Ben's impressions, which are really well integrated into the script, a bit in Act 1 and a bit in Act 2. In Act 1, Cinderella goes through a few famous people she likes, to which Ben impersonates, and in Act 2, he does a singing routine of famous singers and sings their songs as them. And at the end, this Take That routine, with Jason Manford, which was one of the highlights for me. Myra Dubois was superb as the wicked stepmother, and in her own right had plenty of funny lines, especially with a lucky member of the audience. Her costumes were great and really added to this production. Wendy Mae Brown as the fairy godmother and Sarah Vaughan as Cinderella both equally had great vocals throughout. Of course, we get a small traitors routine in this and a gladiators routine, which was extremely funny. I mean, Ben and Jason have just got funny bones and it's simply a delight to watch. This production is pretty lengthy as well, with Act 1 clocking in around 1 hour and 10 minutes and Act 2 being 45 minutes. The end routine with the kids is always nice, and it's just great to see two comedians at work. It's really a change from one funny lead that we get at all other pantomimes. We also get the Twins Effects flying carriage, which is simply beautiful. The horses are amazing and really wowed the audience. Okay everyone, this is such an easy review. This year's Manchester pantomime gets a 5-star review. It's all you could want from a pantomime, and this year it beats Birmingham. Congrats to all of the cast, Ben, Jason and Myra, for such a strong show full of comedy and fantastic singing. This show had a big heart, and that's what so many pantomimes now are missing. Don't wait for this one, folks. Come to Manchester and check out this show. You can book your tickets at atgtickets.com.